McCallum looks up. Curler, cracking goal! Christian Oxlade-Chamberlain wants his right foot, really gets his right foot. It's the goal!
It seems only a few days ago that Christian Oxlade-Chamberlain brought the curtain down on a Priory Lane era with his dramatic last-minute leaving gift. But now the sports are on the verge of an exciting new beginning as new boss Jamie Howell brings his team together for their penultimate training session before the big kick-off and after some decent performances in the pre-season friendlies. Kevin Anderson was there to get Jamie's thoughts on those friendlies, the new players and Saturday's big season kick-off against Braintree.
Well, Jamie, we're just ahead of the new season now. You've had 6 games, I think, in pre-season. How did all that go?
Good. Yeah, I was very pleased. I think game by game, I learned something about the team and the players, and I think being here at the moment, I'm very pleased with the pre-season that we've had.
There were certainly some spells in some of those games when supporters were saying, "Wow!" I think the first half against Dag and Red, for example.
Yeah, I thought we played really well in that first half, and I actually thought we played very well in the second half. I think in fairness to Dagenham, I think they put on some of their better players and really had to go second half, and we had to defend, and we had to show both sides of what we hopefully can do this season, and that's play some attractive football and look dangerous on the attack, but also defend when we need to. So I think that game had everything for me.
Looks like quite high energy, high paced stuff that your teams play.
That's the way I like to play. I like them to be fit, and we've had to work hard on being fit in pre-season. And but I want to play with a pace and a tempo and excitement. And I think overall I've seen that in patches, and I'm very delighted with where we are at the moment.
A few new faces in the Borough squad this season. Just tell us about one or two of your signings.
Well, I was very pleased with the basis of what I had to work with, from the onset, and I think that's bringing in a few extra players is really hopefully going to be a good jigsaw for us, if you know what I mean. And I think Sergio is probably our best or our most important signing from the very onset, really, with his experience from the centre of the park. I think that would be very important for us. I think Matt Dray just came in, who can play centre half or can play central midfield, and I like the way he plays. He's a good passer of the football. Technically, he's very good. And then I've got the 2 young fullbacks in Will Hendon and Leon Renwood, who have done brilliantly for us, up and down the wings, and like to that pace and pressure. So I think that they'll, the fans will like them, and I've been very pleased with them as well.
So, as I say, we're just about to pitch into the real season instead of the phony war. What are your hopes for, the next few weeks, and then for the season as a whole?
I think progress. I think I've been quite consistent in what I've said with that, really. I think I don't want to be saying we're going to do this or do that, because I think that would be foolish. But I've seen signs where I think we can do well, and that's very important for me. What we need to do is make sure we're consistent with that. But no, overall, I think we're very, very pleased, and I think I'm hoping that most people that come and watch us down here at the Lane will be pleased. We like the style of football that we're playing and be entertained. And if we can win more games than we lose, then overall I'll see where it takes us come end of the season.
Most people are saying it's a very open National South this year. One or two of the big names like Ebbsfleet and Maidstone in the past couple of years have gone upwards. Do you see the league like that?
Yeah, very much so. Yeah, I think there's a lot of managers that we've played before and know them and know their style of football, and I think they'll be looking at it in the same vein that we're looking at the moment, with the idea that it is an open league. And I think if you can get a good start, get a bit of momentum going, it can really take you forward from the onset. So I think that's important for us to try and get a good start and just see where it takes us.
Thanks very much indeed, Jamie, and all the best for the season.
My pleasure.